So having the Lovers reversed in the center is talking about a breach of contract, a breakup. No longer having a connection with someone or with a situation, that, now it's time for you to go your separate ways and let somebody go. That, the relationship is no longer webbed together with you. So let's see how this is kind of the overarching theme of January. So you could be changing your jobs, you could be letting go of a relationship, and I really see letting go of a relationship because of the Eight of Swords reversed and then the Ace of Wands reversed. And then having the Eight of Discs right there. So, having the Eight of Swords is you've been, kind of in a way, blind to the situation that's going on, and now you can see, and now you're ready to get out of it. You're ready to let go of it and no longer be a part of it. And it's like you take off the rose-colored glasses and you see that there's no real future. There's no fire in the relationship. There's no sensuality or passion. It's gone. And so you feel this need to kind of go back to work, when it comes to relationships, that you have some more to learn before you settle down. And so if you're with somebody, I think it might be, if you're married, it could be that, you just feel this really big disconnect and you feel like you might want a divorce. But, this card is saying, go work a little bit more, go work more on this relationship. Go learn how to do a relationship better, and then see if it'll cultivate in that relationship. So don't necessarily give up on it quite yet if you are married. Now, if you are dating, this might be a time for you to step away and really look at it and see if, you are cultivating what you want. But I feel like you're going to know, even if you are married, you're going to know if it's time to let this go and if it's time to part ways. And I think there's going to be some who are going to choose that, especially with the Lovers reversed. Now, if you're just starting to date someone, or if you are single, it could be that you can see that now you are the reason you are alone. And so now you're going to go seek help and seek knowledge to make yourself stronger, so that when the new person comes in, you will be able to start it instead of kind of, in a way, self-sabotage yourself. So this is, January is a lot about working in progress on yourself and acknowledging situations that aren't working and letting them go. In career, we have the King of Wands, the Guide, and then the Six of Swords in reverse. So the King of Wands is a fire sign, so that's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And they're charismatic, they're interesting, they're funny, they like to be in front of people. People are drawn to them because of their warmth, their vitality. And it's interesting that the Guide is right here, right next to it, kind of shining the light in a way on the King of Swords. So, this is for Libra, and Libra, you are air. So I don't necessarily think that this is King of Wands. So it could be a co-worker, it could be a boss. But I feel like, in a way, you're taking on the energy of the Guide, even though it's a Virgo. I feel like you're the one who's looking at the details, looking at situations, you're evaluating the situation with the King of Wands. And it could be that you don't necessarily agree with them. You don't think what they're doing is correct. And so you're trying to, shine the truth on it. Shine the truth on what's going on with this King of Wands. And so it's hard. It's, you just don't see a future in this job. Once again, this is interesting because it's like everything is like you're finally getting clarity. You're finally getting, you're moving the fog out of the way and seeing the truth of things. But it's like, now you see the truth and now you have to do something about it. Because with the Six of Swords in reverse, it's, you want to move on, but you just don't see it. You don't see that happening. And I think it's with the King of Wands that you are, this is a boss. This is somebody who could be kind of, taking your limelight in a way, taking credit for what you're doing. And you're saying, nah, this is not what I want. This is not what I want to be a part of. I'm ready to stand in my own light and let that shine instead of shining it on somebody else. And of course, it could be on the reverse of this, is that you are the King of Wands, full of vigor, kind of, being like a show. You're showing being really charismatic. Standing in front of lots of people, making them laugh, and then you recognize that that's not really your personality. That's not who you are, and so you need to change that up so that you can actually shift into the path that you'd like to go. So that's going to resonate with some, but I think the first one is actually going to resonate with more of that. You're shining the light on somebody else going, hey, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm ready to go. Okay. So in finances, we have the Chariot reversed, the Seven of Discs, and then the King of Cups reversed. Now, I feel like the King of Cups somehow is related to really the relationship, because we have the Chariot in reverse, which is a water sign too. It represents Cancer. King of Cups is also water sign, so it could be a Cancer situation. But you're looking at your finances and you're like, I'm working really hard on it, but I'm not seeing any gain. But I think it's because you're spending money on other people, and so every time you do that, it's like setting you back some, so you can't move forward because you're going on lots of dates. You're trying to live a certain lifestyle, and it's just not working for you. And I feel like it's because this King of Cups is in a way kind of asking for it, like, hey, I want you to treat me, I want you to take care of me, I want you to be there for me, let's go. And you care about them, so you've been trying to make it happen, but now it's just not financially in your best interest, to keep doing this, especially when you're questioning the relationship to begin with, and you're seeing it for like, this is not where I want to be, and I'm kind of ready to break this contract with you. In health, we have Strength, and then the King of Cups reversed, and then the Five of Cups. Okay, so like the spirit keeps saying, lay off the drinking, Libra. So if you're drinking a lot and getting, using that as an escape, just kind of, take heed and look at how much you're drinking and kind of step away from it if you can. And not even if you can, just do it. And give yourself a breather. Strength in this situation, this is about your health. So you're gonna have to really muster up some gusto in yourself to keep yourself healthy this month. Having the King of Cups reversed is once again getting messages, you have a lot of cups, so there's a lot of emotion going on. Well, I guess you don't have that many cups, you only have 2, but it feels like they're very prominent. Well, you have 3 cups. But the King of Cups is bringing you a message that is, it can be a warning, and also say, hey, you know, your lifestyle needs to change because it's hurting you. And it's going to take a lot of backbone to do that. It's going to take a lot of charismatic effort to go about it. But I don't know if you're necessarily ready to do it in December. I think you might be, January. You might be doing it more in February because we have the Five of Cups, and you're lamenting the fact that you have to change your lifestyle, change some things in your life, let go of people who are no longer helpful, and it's hard. And so I think the process is going to be a little bit slower just because you're just not ready to move on. But you have the strength to do so. So I think it's going to be delayed a little bit, that you're going to have to find, you have the strength, but you're going to have to find ways to utilize it through January to make it happen in February. Okay. So let's call on the angels for some added guidance for Libra. What added guidance do you have for my Libras for January? Visualize success. See yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in the positive outcome. Okay, so that definitely fits into your reading, especially because, at the center, having the Lovers in reverse is just, a break. It's a heartbreak. It can be a downer. It can be a bummer, like, letting go of somebody that you care about, letting go of a situation that you love. But it's just no longer the strength isn't there. The strength is in yourself, and that you need to take care of yourself first, because there's nothing binding you anymore with this person, because you have some work you need to do on you. And so in order to do that, you really do need to visualize success. You need to see yourself succeeding, being strong, with confidence in yourself, in what you're doing, and in who you are. Don't doubt who you are. Make sure you stay strong in that first. That you find your soul, you find your purpose, you go into that heart space, and you simmer in it, and you love it, and you just let those juices just keep building and building and building, and so you have a very, very strong, full cup of you. And once you have that, that's when you can start giving back. That's when you can start having relationships. But it seems like right now, your cup is empty, and you have to refill it. And, it's going to take a while, but you have it in you to succeed. Keep seeing it in your mind's eye.